Hello, hello, hello. It is time to go live. I'm Dr. Jeff Bullock. Welcome to YouTube Live. I am the founder and CEO of Prism AI Consultants, and today we are going to talk about Google Gemini 3 as well as Nano Banana Pro. So those are the two big updates in the past 48 hours in the world of AI. Google has made a huge splash with this update, and I'm here to tell you about it. But first, let me tell you about Prism and what we do. At Prism AI Consultants, we help entrepreneurs and high achievers reach their goals using existing AI tools for practical use case. Um, and I am the founder and CEO, Dr. Jeff Bullock. With that being said, let's help you reach those goals. So, like I said, Gemini has been updated to Gemini 3. Before it was 2.5, now it's 3. And I wanted to show you some of the things about it, some of the differences with it. First, we will. So whenever new models come out, or whenever you're curious about like what's the difference between things, usually the developer or the organization has like a blog or whatever. So this is that here. So you can just type in Google Gemini 3 update blog, and it'll tell you what it is. We won't look at the video, but here are some of the benchmarks, and I did want to go over a couple of these things that what makes Gemini 3 different from the other ones, the other large language models out there. For those who do not know what a large language model is, the Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude from Anthropic, they are so Gemini, Claude, ChatGPT, all the same things, large language models. Generative AI that uses technology that predicts the next word, but it does it so well. It's kind of like you had a team of experts and everyone graduated from college in every subject. This first benchmark, humanity's last exam, which is super scary to think about, is supposed to be like one of the hardest things for an AI to be able to accomplish. And if you look at the scoring, and GPT 5.1 is the most recent Chat GPT, Gemini 3.5 Pro beats it by over 10 percentage points, and that's without tools. And when you say tools is allowing it to go on the internet to get more information if it doesn't have it, and use, we'll say, its other capabilities. But without that, just as training data, 37.5%. If it's able to use search and code execution, 45%, which is wild. Another cool benchmark that I think is pretty interesting. Vending Bench 2. So this benchmark is if you give the AI access to a simulation for a vending machine, how much money is it able to produce? And Gemini 3.5 Pro, without human intervention, $5,400 net worth. And the one outside of that was Claude Sonnet 4.5. That's like ordering, inventory, things like that. It's able to do at a much higher level. So you can check out these other benchmarks too, but I just wanted to say it's like those two, and you can look down the line. Gemini 3 is the leader in all of them except for Sweetbench, where it's 1% lower than than Claude Sonnet 3.5. And that is Claude Sonnet's number one claim to fame is their agentic, the agentic coding. And Gemini beats on everything else and is almost beating on that. Okay, so next thing that I wanted to go over is Nano Banana 3. Nano Banana Pro. So they were thinking that it was Nano Banana 2, but it's actually Nano Banana Pro. And it's just so much better than the other Nano Banana. And the other Nano Banana already was extremely beneficial. So the other one already was good. It was the best model out by far for editing images, and a good model for generating images. I don't know if it was the best for generating, but definitely was very, very good, and it's free. So now I wanted to show a few different things that Nano Banana Pro can do that kind of blows out its its predecessor. How it's working is actually since uh, Google Gemini Pro or Gemini 3 is multimodal, meaning that it can take different modalities: text, images, video, sound, audio, and it will uh, use that in its reasoning when it's creating the pictures. Before it wasn't doing that, so therefore now it can just do things that it couldn't do before. So let me give you an example of something that it just couldn't do before. Now it can do, and one of them is infographics. So and getting all of the text right. So Gemini would, it was pretty decent. Like Nano Banana was pretty decent with getting the text right, but if you did like a full chalkboard, it would be like struggle with it or different infographics. So let's have it do something. Hey, what's going on? So, I am an engineer, and I would like you to give me um, what will be a great infographic to explain a concept. Uh, I said I'm an engineer, but I'm also a pharmacist. So, give me a new pharmacy drug. Matter of fact, let's do the GLP ones. So if we take that, and I want it to be explained like how they work, but I want it explained in an infographic, and I want it to be to someone who can understand it, who is in um, sixth grade. All right, so that was not the best prompt, but I like to do that, like do something like that live, so you can see like how well it is. So we'll see how well this does with it. Okay, so it is saying what it should be, but I wanted to create the infographic. Please create the infographic. While it's creating this infographic, we are going to, we're going to wait. I'm going to see. Here we go. Okay, so Um, here, there's definitely no other model that can do this. Like all this text is right. Well, like right here, no way, no way. The body's super messenger, how GLP-1 drugs work, the problem before meds, the busy lunchroom and traffic jam, sugar, bloodstream highway. I'm full. Normally, a quiet signal says stop eating, but sometimes it's too weak or disappears fast. Sugar traffic builds up. The solution: GLP-1 medicine sends a super high messenger. This guy is loud, tough, and sticks around and makes sure message gets delivered. The effect: three targets, one mission: the brain, the stomach, the pancreas. By messaging the brain, stomach, and pancreas all at once, a super messenger. So I'm going to take this because I think this is amazing. But I'm going to take this and I'm going to use, I'm going to download it and I'm going to upload it to Claude because Claude is it's a pretty good judge of things. I'm going to see if Claude, what it says about it. So somebody outside of the whole, outside of the Google ecosystem, the Google space, what does Claude say about uh, this particular infographic? What's good about it? What's not? What's going on, Claude? I just uploaded this infographic that I got made from some by Gemini 3. Could you grade this out of 10 and tell me if it's accurate, which is the most important? 7 out of 10 on it. So what's accurate? The core mechanisms, the brain effects, stomach effects, pancreas effects, overall outcome, what's misleading, oversimplified problem setup, missing side effects, loud, tough messenger, incomplete pancreas story, decent educational for explaining the basic layout to lay people, which is what I asked it to do. So I would say this actually is a true win. There was nothing in here that said it was incorrect at all. So I'm going to ask that question specifically. Is there anything in this infographic that was wrong though? Because I am just trying to explain it to a group of lay people as to how this works. Boom. So this is amazing. I like to lead with this particular use case because there's so many people, everybody, who can use infographics. And when you can just immediately just ask for it like this, and then you can get it off of one prompt for any, like, no matter what your industry is, this is magic. I'm going to say that word a lot. Magic. Okay, so infographics, amazing from a nano to banana standpoint. From a Google AI Studio standpoint, before we even go there, let's just have it do some coding now. We're gonna keep the same. We're gonna keep the same energy. We're gonna keep the same energy. No, I don't. Don't ask me again. Okay, I guess it's gonna make me do that. So we'll go ahead and start a new chat. I'm gonna upload this image, but I want a game now. So I'm gonna upload this image. I'm gonna change this to create canvas, and we're going to get a game from this, and we're going to see how is the coding abilities with Gemini 3. Hey, here's an infographic. I want to make an interactive game on this topic. I want it to be extremely fun, extremely educational, and to make a difference. So now it's going to create this whole game. I'll put the canvas on there so it can work through that. While this is doing that, we're going to go to Google AI Studio, and I'm going to show some things here. So Google AI Studio, what this is the developer facing side of Google. However, this is where you can use Gemini 3 Pro for free. So if you go to Google AI Studio, you can use Gemini 3 Pro for free here. You just click on it. You can also use Nano Banana here. Just click on whichever one you want, and then you will prompt under here. So, what I'm going to go to now is I'm going to go to no, I'm going to show you a use case on what me and the team at Prism use all the time, and that's taking a YouTube video or a video in general, because it doesn't have to be a YouTube video. It could be a video that you have already stored, and putting it in here and then being able to prompt on top of that to get insights. So, for example, we will take a video. There was a video with Dr. Jeffrey Hinton, and there was him, and Senator Bernie Sanders. So
it's really,
we'll take this video, copy that URL, and now we're going to go back to Google AI Studio. I'm going to paste that in, and now it says extracting. So what it's doing is it's extracting the tokens from the video. It's 449,000 tokens. You can use up to it's a million token context window, and if you're not sure what that is, a token is about 75% of a word. So if you do 75% of these tokens, that's how many words technically it would be able to do if it was just text. However, it's not just text, right? It's actually watching this video. So it's text plus the video, and that takes more tokens. But just know 1 million is the limit on it. But I'm going to ask a question on top of it. So first question I'm going to ask. Hey, could you please give me the breakdown of this video? What did they talk about? Um, yeah, give me the deep recap. How come you could have just got the transcript from it, threw it in there? It'd have been a lot less tokens, and you could have got that recap. Very true. However, this is fast, so that's one. Like this is because on your cell phone, it's hard to copy and paste, and it's cumbersome to copy and paste the transcript from it. Even though you can get the transcript, and I'm on YouTube by clicking on opening it up and getting it. I'll just show you how to do it. So if you did want to just get the transcript, how you would do it, you click on more, you go to show transcript, and then on the right hand side up here, you would copy the whole thing. But if you're on your cell phone, like I said, it's a little more cumbersome to do that. And then the other piece is that's just the text. If there's something in here you actually need to see, like you needed to actually be able to see what somebody was wearing or give feedback on how your video is, then you needed to see it. So that's why you would do it this other way. All right. So we got so now we're at 450,000 tokens. So we got plenty of runway. So it gives the executive summary on what this is. So now I can ask more questions, what we should do, what's the best practices, so on and so forth. You could the other, I would say, big win from Google AI Studio for my video developers or my marketers and people who are dealing with doing a lot of video editing, taking your videos, putting them in here, asking questions, asking best practices can significantly decrease your production time as well. There's a lot of things that if you just put like a bunch of clips in here and say, okay, what's the order, or how should I cut this, or give me the timestamps on these that make sense for me to create my new concept, it'll give you that. So I wanted to give you that. It's with you could do this before with Gemini 2.5, but now you just have that extra layer of smart reasoning, as you saw by all the benchmarks being broken with the Google 3, Gemini 3. Okay, let's go back to our game. So now we have our GLP-1 protocol game. So it has created our game. The GLP-1 protocol, let's see if it works. To deploy the super messenger, manage the brain, stomach, and pancreas. So deploy. Okay, how do we play? Wait, sugar spike, sugar spike, sugar spike, sugar spike. Wait, you're supposed to, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Stop. Okay. Brain, satisfied, pancreas. Oh, okay. So you're supposed to be hitting this to get them all. Brain is hungry, tap brain. Okay. Travel too fast, tap stomach. Sugar high, tap pancreas. Okay, I get it now. So you just have to essentially do what it says. Okay, pancreas, boom, brain, stomach, pancreas, pancreas, stomach, brain. Too fast, stop stomach, stop stomach. This is a fun game. This is a fun game. I like it a lot. And that was one shot. That was one shot we were able to create this game for the pancreas. So wild the things that you can do now. This is magic. This is magic that we have here. This was a fun game. So we'll definitely be sharing that as well. And we got this infographic, we got this game, and that was off for like 10 minutes. Imagine whatever industry you are in, because at Prism, it's all about the practical use. So you got this magic, you put this on social media, you put this at your board meeting, or you just send this to your boss and say, hey, I was thinking about how we can help with this new initiative. Boom. What do you think about this? This is going to get engagement, no doubt about it. But wait, there's more. So let's go back to Gemini. And if we click on tools, you'll see some different things here. So we have deep think, we have agent, and then we have dynamic view. So what deep think is, it allows it to, you ask a complex question, it'll give the highest level of reasoning. I don't really have that complex of a question right now, but that is what this particular one is. And then we have the agents. So agents in early development. However, it should be able to go in my email and do things. Now, this is my personal email. So I have like a whole bunch of emails in there. I don't really use this particular one. It's kind of my junk email. But still, I got 80,000 emails, I think, in here. I could say, please go. Well, I will say, what is the most important email from the past 24 hours? What's the most important email that I have received in the past 24 hours? And now it should be able to go in there and process it and take care of it. Now, Claude already was doing this, could do this at a high level. This is what I typically use for my emails to help me with this was Claude. Um, but now that this is out, I will see if this is better than Claude for it, and I'll use my other my work account to be able to do it. But yeah, just want to let y'all know about the agents. We'll come back on that one to see how it works out. Back to Google AI Studio while that's working. Let's click on build. So on the left hand side there was build. And in build, you get to see this is like the vibe coding section of Gemini. You can just describe your idea, whatever you want. So many people come to me, hey, Dr. Jeff, I have an idea for an app, or I have an idea for a project. Can you help me? Could you and Prism help me? Of course. This is where I would say you can go to as well to start, to get your MVP, to get what you're thinking about. And if you scroll down here, you can see like certain things that are already in the gallery, different things that people are doing to get some ideas from an app standpoint. We just made that one game off of the GLP1 game, by just one prompt. So here, let's look at this shader pilot. So this game. We're going to stop this one. Go back. You can do nanobot banana powered app, meaning that you'll be able to photo edit within your app. You can create voice apps. You can animate things with VO. We're getting ready to get into some video stuff in a second and show you some cool ideas you can do pretty quickly. We're going to do that for that game. But I wanted to show y'all this piece of it because a lot of people don't know about the vibe coding that Google AI Studio can do. Claude is great at it, but so now is Gemini. So you can play around, maybe some things that you have done in artifacts in Claude. You would just take those same prompts, throw it into Gemini, and see what you get from it. Okay, so let's go back. And all right, so yep, these are some things from my actual email. So it was able to pull that. There's other things the agent can do as well, but once again, just wanted to show you guys that agent tool is one of the updates from it with Google Gemini 3. Okay, let's go back into our GLP1 game. Amazing game. And now we are going to do some marketing for this game. So I am going to, every time with that, we're going to, okay, thank you. We're good with the game. Now I just want you to give me what is the marketing strategy for this infographic and this game, what is the best thing to do for that? And if you're like, if you're sitting there, if you're thinking like, oh my gosh, he just lost his game, no, you can open it back up over here. All right, so now it's giving us our marketing strategy for what we're trying to do with the game. And we're going to do some images and then we're going to do a video to go along with it. So we'll take this strategy because we're going to have to copy that. We're going to go to a new chat and okay, could you please create something that's going to help me from an image standpoint that's going to blow people away? And I'm going to take that image and I'm going to make it a video. Um, Matter of fact, could you just make the video? Could you make a video based off the marketing strategy that would be good for this game that I'm going to do? So I switched it to the video, paste it, strategy in there. Now we'll see what we get. We're going to let that go there. I'm going to show you something that's pretty cool from an image standpoint while that's working. So here's, I'm going to put an image of myself. Hmm, can't find it. That's okay. We'll take this person. All right, this is the AI image that I created a while ago. Let's go ahead and. Could you please put this person at Xavier University teaching a class, and it is about GLP-1s. While this is creating, we'll let it finish, and then we will go back and look at our video. All right, so if we look at this up close, that is the same person in the same suit, the class. I should have said Xavier University, Louisiana. I don't know if I said that, but this is wild that all this stuff is right. So once again, text is correct. One prompt, very easy. Let's look at the video that Gemini created. So it looks like it was almost there. The only issue is right here is complexity kills compliance. But the video in itself, for 8 seconds, was pretty good. So video, game, picture, and infographic, all in less than 20 minutes. Wild stuff. We're we're going to take this now. So what I'll actually do is take this and then put it into. Uh, I could run it into Google Flow, or I could run it in Midjourney. And I would say, pro tip, Midjourney is the easiest, in my opinion. Still, from an video generation standpoint. Uh, so I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. So Midjourney, upload this file of the guy. And I also kind of want to upload that image of the infographic. Curious as to what it will do with that too. So we will see how those go. Um, but this is just like really tip of the iceberg of just some ideas that you can do with Gemini. So however you were using your large language model before, um, now it just got a major upgrade. I don't see Gemini. I don't see Google slowing up. I think that it is here to stay. I was remembering just like I don't know if it was last year, a little bit over a year, with probably 2 years with Bard, and I was so disappointed in Google and how it was losing the AI space, and now they are they are front runners, they are leading it, and they just continue to ship. So um, the I am excited about all the different tools that we get to use in order for us to reach our goals faster. Um, this is it feels like just like another size, just another shift to where you can just do magic. You can do magic. All right, let's look and see if our stuff is complete with Midjourney. All right. So whenever I will say with and that's still the same. Like when doing image generation, stuff text and stuff on the screen kind of warps. So you got to keep that into consideration because all these words were correct when we put it in. However, now that it's moving, it kind of wonky. That's just how it works with AI video. However, uh, still this works for social media very well. I would say. Let's look at let's look at this one. Yeah, that's pretty cool. As from a video standpoint, something quick. So this thing is running on it. This is definitely going to get engagement. No doubt about it. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Definitely, definitely, definitely this would get engaged. This would get engagement. Okay. All right. Well, that is our time for today. Once again, I am Dr. Jeff, founder and CEO of Prism AI Consultants. I invite you to join the school.com community if you are looking to close that gap between your knowledge of AI, and where we are right now. It is wild the things that you can do with this technology. So, be a part of the revolution. If you think you can just sit back and somebody will just do this stuff for you, um, maybe, but I would not want to be in that position. I would like to know what's going on because this is just the beginning. It's continuing to go run, 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 run. So join the community. It's a free community. You learn some stuff, and I am Dr. Jeff, founder and CEO of Prism AI Consulting. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and remember, be nice to yourself.